You might remember that some time ago someone of you asked me in the comments, will we get a full tour when the garden is in bloom? And I said yes. Hey friends, today it's the day that I've promised you will come, and I will show you the whole rose garden as it is now. Everything is blooming at the moment. Some roses even already are after the first bloom, but I will show you for sure the very nice ones. Come on. So let's see the first flush of the pot roses that we have planted some time ago. And this is the beautiful one, Souvenir de Greuville. Wonderful rose. It's already after the first flush. And the same with the Minerva. It's very dark. And I have to do some deadheading here. But what is really great, and even here, not just only in front of the winter garden, is this wonderful, the little white pet. Very nice rose. The little white pet. Oh, oh, okay. No, this is also little white pet, but it's called Lucy. So this one is the little white pet, and it's called little white pet. The Lucy, this is just a dog. And then have a look how beautifully this one just flourished. And I cannot tell you which one this is. It may be Snow White or Iceberg. I do not know. But it was here, and you can see how old this rose is already on this old root. And this wonderful red one. It's actually a small rose. So let's come to the Patio. The Patio is really wonderful. And I really like all the roses that are here. And you can see the snow ballet. Wonderful rose. And I like it very much because it seems so good and looks so good against this a little bit a grayish wall. So it's very natural, the white color. Alba Ghislande. I like it so much when it's this absolutely huge amount of bloom. And it's repeat blooming rose. And it smells so good. This is again one of my favorite rose. It's old one. It's Damascena rose, and it's called Jacques Cartier. It repeats bloom. Smells just absolutely wonderful, and this is actually also the reason why I placed this rose exactly here, because we sit usually over there on the bench, and the fragrance of this rose is spreading here everywhere. There's so many beautiful roses here, and it's just a Souvenir de Greuville. This is one of my favorite, and I made a great video about pink roses, and I just featured this rose in there. There's also a beautiful rose. It's not Souvenir de Greuville. This is one into the lila lavender color, and this is called Heinrich Karsch. So I placed this one with the Souvenir de Greuville because there are some colors that are just mixing pretty well together, and just see how beautifully it looks like. Souvenir de Greuville, and this is the lovely Ghislaine de Féligonde, very bee-friendly rose. And you know, my father is a beekeeper, so somehow he taught me how important the bees are nowadays. And this one, this is so beautiful rose. Honestly, when I first saw this rose, and it was on display at the rose breeder, I was like, oh, it immediately caught my attention because it has such a striking color. And you can see it here. So many beautiful small bloom. And here again, addition, you may have seen how we planted it last year. So this is wonderful David Austin rose, and it's called Country Parson. It repeats bloom. It's not that big as usual for the David Austin roses, so the bloom is a little bit smaller. But again, plenty to come with the Souvenir de Greuville, and it goes perfectly with this absolutely stunning and lovely rose. And this is my Guirlande d'amour. It goes in this half shade area absolutely perfectly. Bee friendly rose and simply stunning. Okay, so let's go to the backyard. This is the Perennial Domino, wonderful rose. And the color is just striking. And it looks so beautiful in the evening sun here. And even here, very bee friendly. Oh, I have to be a little bit cautious where I put my hand. Lucy. Okay, no, this was not good, Lucy. You know, you are spoiling my wonderful tour through my garden. Yeah, and Lucy, you know what Lucy means. Sorry, okay, this is a poops from Lucy. Don't film this, please. Bean and White are white. And you know that I like this rose as much, and at least as much as my wonderful, the little white bed. Look at this. Do you mind when we cut this rose in the spring?
Yes.
Look at it, full of bloom. And again, bean and white. So many small, wonderful flowers. This rose, Zwergentee, and it's rose that it's actually draft rose. Wonderful color. And here again, the Guirlande d'amour. Okay, let me show you this wonderful specimen of a rose. And I, the queen of the garden, this one is simply absolutely great. This rose, it's called Super Excelsa. And you can see how much of the bloom there is. And honestly, when I bought this rose, it was very small one. Really just, you would never expect from this rose that it will grow in this big bouquet. So always check the etiquette and just have a look how these roses look like in the catalog or somewhere on internet. in reality, because you can see then how big the growth will be and how beautiful you can raise them. And this one is more than 10 years old, so you can see it already how thick the trunk is of this rose. But it's so beautiful, and it provides so much bloom every year, repeat blooming. And this rose, this wonderful rose, just have a look on this. Henriette de Gelach. I have to check on the right pronunciation. But look at this. I planted it right next to the lavendel, here and here. And it simply looks really beautiful next to all this rose. And here in the front, again, wonderful. Souvenir de Greuville. Perennial Domino. Again, great rose. And my lovely, really one of my dearest roses. And there are two of them planted here. And this is called Red Yesterday. This garden is not just only about roses or beautiful flowers. It's where you learn to slow down, to see every little change and work step by step to create something really beautiful. And here I already had deadheaded this rose a little bit. You can see it here, and this is the wonderful Olivia Rose Austin. It has so nice pale color. Just next to the other rose here on the obelisk, it's the rose called Tess of the D'Urbervilles, of D'Urberville. Wonderful David Austin rose. But I already had deadheaded something. The first flush was already there. But I have the footage for sure, I will show you. And this is how I actually have my wonderful rose garden with all these roses around me, and how I live here with all my family. This week, 13 new subscribers joined this wonderful channel community. If you are new here, welcome. This channel is for beauty, stories, and for dreams. Following dreams, one small step at a time. I'm so happy that you were with me today, and I hope that you enjoyed. I see you next time.